Income tax. In this part, we will discuss some of the updates of income tax for the month of April 14. Now let's take a view on the highlights of updates. Remedial measures taken by revenue since objections to merger, amalgamation, demerger, reconstruction scheme of companies not entertained by High Court. Another update is regarding extension of facility to taxpayer in filing of return in electronic form to verify if demand in their case is due to tax credit mismatch on account of incorrect furnishing of specified particulars and submit rectification request with correct particulars of TDS or tax claims for correction of these demands. Now let's discuss each of the update in detail. Remedial measure taken by revenues since objection to merger, amalgamation, demerger, reconstruction scheme of companies not entertained by High Courts. Section 79 of Income Tax Act 1961, circular dated 11 April 2014. In a recent case of proposed amalgamation, it was noted that the scheme of amalgamation was designed seeking amalgamation with retrospective dates so as to claim set-off of losses of loss-making companies against the profit of profit-making companies of the group and thus impacting adversely the much-needed public revenue. This fact of proposed amalgamation was not brought to the notice of Income Tax Department either by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs or Registrar of Companies. The department had to file an intervention application opposing such amalgamation before the High Court, which was rejected on the ground that the department had no local standing in the matter and that the Regional Director MCA has been delegated power in this regard. In this connection, Circular number 1/2014 dating 15 January 2014 has been issued by MCA to Regional Director, which lays down that while furnishing any report regarding reconstruction or amalgamation of company under the Company Act, comments and input from the Income Tax Department may invariably be obtained so as to ensure that the proposed scheme of reconstruction or amalgamation has not been designed in such a way as to defraud the revenue and consequently be prejudicial to public interest. It has further been said that the Regional Director would invite specific comment from Income Tax Department within 15 days of receipt of notice before filing response to the court. This is the only opportunity with the department to object to the scheme of amalgamation if the sum is found prejudicial to the interest of revenue, and therefore it is desired that the comments or objection of the department are sent by the concerned CIT to Regional Director MCA for incorporating them in its response to the court immediately after receiving information about any scheme of amalgamation or reconstruction. Another update is regarding extension of facility to taxpayer in filing of return in electronic form to verify if demand in their case is due to tax credit mismatch on account of incorrect furnishing of specified particular and submit rectification request with correct particular of TDS or tax claim for correction of these demands under Section 139D of Income Tax Act 1961, circular dated 17 April 2014. Detailed instructions have been issued by the CBDT to all the assessing officer, laying down a standard operating procedure for verification and correction of demand by the AOs. As per this SOP, the taxpayers can get their outstanding tax demand reduced or deleted by applying for rectification along with the request documentary evidence of tax or demand already paid. SOP also makes special provision for dealing with tax demand up to Rs 1 lakh in the cases of individual and HUFs in order to accommodate certain extraordinary situations. The SOP is expected to mitigate the long-standing grievance of taxpayer by way of reduction or deletion of tax demand. The CBDT has further noted that many taxpayers are committing mistakes while furnishing their tax credit claims in the return of income. Such mistake includes quoting of invalid, incorrect TAN, quoting of only one TAN against more than one TAN tax credit, furnishing information in wrong TDS schedule in return form, furnishing wrong challan particular in respect of advance tax, self-assessment tax, payments, etc. As a result of these mistakes, the tax credit cannot be allowed to the taxpayer while processing return despite the tax credit being there in 26AS statement. The CBDT therefore desires the taxpayer to verify if the demand in their case is due to tax credit mismatch on account of such incorrect particular and submit rectification request with correct particulars of TDS or tax claim for correction of these demands. The rectification request have to be submitted to the jurisdictional assessing officer in case the return was processed by such officer or the taxpayer is informed by the CPC Bangalore that such rectification is to be carried out by the jurisdictional assessing officer. In all other cases of processing by CPC Bangalore, an online rectification request can be made by logging into e-filing website as per the procedure given in detail in its help manual. Since the government deductor and the associated PAO, DTO, CDDO belong to the same administrative setup that regulates the clearance of expenditure, the deductor or the collector may be advised to coordinate with the respective PAO, DTO, CDDO to ensure a timely receipt of bin filing of TDS or TCS statements. Hope the presentation is useful for you. Your feedback is valuable for us. Please contact us on the mentioned mail ID or phone number. For more videos related to income tax, watch our income tax playlist. For regular update and analysis, subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks.